Hi, my name is Naomi, and today I decided to make a tutorial on how to make your own custom 3D logo in Vectorworks. So you can get something like this and make it into a logo without having to import the picture and then tracing over it manually. The main things you're going to need are a basic knowledge of Vectorworks and a basic knowledge of Adobe Illustrator. The first thing you're going to want to do is get a picture like this, put it into Adobe Illustrator and live trace it, basically to vector it out into one shape essentially, because what we're going to do, you want it to look something like that when you get it traced out. Obviously it'll be black, but or whatever color you make it, but yeah, something like that. When you do it in Adobe Illustrator, what you want to do is make sure, I don't know if it's going to make a difference, but at least with mine, I made sure the background was going to be transparent, not solid white. But it's just to be safe, make sure it's transparent, because then you can follow exactly what I'm doing. Now, what I'm going to be showing you to do is pretty much this is the finished. You can see how I managed to get it to extrude. Now usually in Vectorworks, when you want to make a logo, you can just do it with text. So you go into text and then you type out what you want, and then obviously go into text, true type to polyline, then you ungroup it, and then you can extrude it that way. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to work out how I can import a file and just extrude it without having to, because obviously with this logo here that I was making, I could obviously find the text easy enough, but something like this I would have to trace over it, and while this is an easy enough logo to do, I didn't want to have to do that in the future if I had a more detailed logo. Obviously it would obviously have to be a one color logo kind of thing, but if I had a more detailed logo, and it would be a bit more difficult with the shapes. So what to start off with is, once you've vectored out your picture in Adobe Illustrator, you want to export the file as a DWG file. Now I'm going to open up, new file. So what you want to do is, once you've exported your DWG file, now that's an AutoCAD file, which makes it importable on here. Now you go file, import, and then you want to select single DWG file, not this one here. I suppose this one's for selecting multiple files, but that I read somewhere that it caused somebody some formatting problems, something like that. Anyway, select this one. Now this is my DWG file that I exported from my Adobe Illustrator file. So you want to click that, go open. Now you want to make sure this is all 3D. Reason behind that being, even though it does change later, it's just the way that the order that I did it, and it works this way. But the reason why you want to go all 3D is, once you got your logo in here, you can then grab your flyover tool and it will follow the perspective, whereas if you clicked one of the other two options, I think it makes the logo follow the camera. It doesn't do this, so that's a problem. Now what you want to do is go top. Now I'm going to make sure my fills are solid so I can see what I'm doing, and then we're going to make them grey, as opposed to, the actual logo is black, but I'm going to make it grey so I can see what I'm doing, as in the example. Now what you want to do is select your logo here. Now go modify, convert to polygons. Now once you do that and click wireframe, okay. Now you want to ungroup it. On a Mac you can ungroup it Command U. On Windows I'm not quite too sure, but you can find it I think in Edit somewhere. Now you want to do is unclick it. Now what this has done is this has made it into separate lines like this. So while that's that, now what we want to do is, if we select it all, now go modify and compose. What that does is, now if we deselect it, that then makes it one shape. Now what we do is we go into 2D polygons, click on that. Now in here there is this paint bucket tool here. What I want to do is click in here and then go Command E, which is extrude. I'm going to extrude at 20, okay. Here, Command E, extrude 20, okay. Here, Command E, extrude 20, okay. I'm going to move it a little bit. click in here, Command E, extrude 20, okay. Click in here. You can see how, the reason why I picked the color is I can see what it's actually selecting. Whereas if, which isn't too much of an issue with these letters, but when I get over here, because I don't want this center part here or these parts here extruded, I won't be able to tell if I've done that properly without the thing. I mean, you could probably guess, but at the same time, you don't want to, you just want to be safe. And then click in here, Command E, okay. So that is everything there. Now if you get our flyover tool, something's changed now. What happens is when you click there, click your flyover tool. Now because I changed it before, when I go over here, see how this Bosch logo is now following the camera around? This is what you don't want it to do. So get it at an angle where you can just easily select it all. And then we'll just get rid of it. Let me select you. Okay, now we're going to go to top. You can see now if I go OpenGL, that is now my logo there. So that's that. If you have any questions, just ask it. I'm not very advanced in this program, and this took me a while to figure out, and I had a lot of help from these guys on this website here. I pretty much just explained what I was trying to do and how I was fiddling around with it, and these guys helped me out by suggesting a few things, and I managed to figure out how to do it easy enough. So yes, if you want to read what they've written, I will post it in the the underbar, and yeah, but this is pretty much what I worked out from going by what they had said, and yes. Okay, thank you. Bye!